crazy, unexpected story from your time living abroad that you would like to share with us?
Sure. Let me think. So the one story that I think was actually kind of crazy and funny was that I was in Rome. It's an Italy story. I was in Rome and I had recently moved to Italy, maybe just a few months in, and I didn't really know too much about the culture per se, even though I knew Italian and thought I was very Italian. So I had gone to like a big department store with my then boyfriend, who is now my husband, and I was looking for, stockings and leggings and all this kind of stuff. But I hadn't. There was some kind of event going on at the store, but I was just like, oh, whatever, some Italian person was there and they were promoting their what they had done, but I didn't realize that that person happened to be like Federica Pellegrini. I don't know if you know her, but
Yeah.
she is an Italian gold Olympic gold medalist. She's broken world records in the 400 meter. She's like she's retired now, but she's definitely younger than me still. But she was at the store and there was like all this, she was walking around and stuff, but I didn't know who she was. So I needed a size small in my leggings. So there's this little blonde person and she was dressed in all black. So I figured that she worked at the department store. So I was about to touch her, and because I was standing like where she was, and I was like, there was like a party inside the store, and I was about to touch her, and I could hear my husband, my now husband, who was like, "No, stop!" Because I was going to ask her if she had a size small, and I just as I touched her, I heard the stop, and I turned around and I was like, "What? What is it?" And he's like, "Stop, stop, stop, stop. That's Federica Pellegrini." So yeah, I've done stuff like that because I didn't know who she was. I had no idea that, she was an Olympic gold swimmer, and that she was just hanging out at the store at this grand opening that I happened to be at. So yeah, I've done stuff like that. But now I know who she is, so that wouldn't happen again. But yeah,
I mean, you missed the opportunity of getting
I'm,
uh, clothes from Pellegrini. Like maybe
yeah.
she would have signed it even.
Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe she would have. My husband thought she would have been very, very upset, but I was going to be like, "Ma," I was going to be like, "Ma, hay una S," and with my Italian American accent, but I almost grabbed. I did. I touched her, and then I stopped because I turned around. I was like, "Why is he screaming in the store?" But that's a funny expat story, I think.